For so many high school students, deciding where they're going to go to college will be one of the biggest decisions they ever make, but also their first real adult decision. And the pressure to decide a major and careers can be real, especially in high school when there's so many other activities taking place. Join me as I talk with Bonnie Kleffman, one of our globally certified career development facilitators and associate consultant, as we discuss how we help our scholars prepare, apply, and achieve with career development, exploration, and discovery. Bonnie Kleffman, I am so happy that we are here to talk to you about all things related to career development. This is a really important topic because students are signing up for colleges and universities, and they're not really doing a deep dive into, how they fit in with these majors and what these majors are. So tell me a little bit about what the heck, first of all, what the heck is a globally certified career development facilitator?
Yeah, okay. So a GCDF is through the Center for Credentialing and Education. And really this certification allows me to work with any age of person and help them figure out kind of what the best career track for them. My specialty is, of course, high school students. I've worked at high schools. I always have loved working with teens. And through this certification, it's a 120-hour course, and I've done all kinds of curriculum writing for my certification hours. And some of the things that they make us understand is the appropriate assessments for the population that you're working with. So I have lots of great tools for high school students to work with, and also just general employability skills. And those are the things I learn about in my particular certification. So, but yeah, you're absolutely right. I am so with you that all of our families who are seeking college prep services and who are seeking reasons why they want to hire us, they might not know what major they want to go into. And so I like to do it the opposite way that many people do it. And so here's what I mean by that. It's very easy to research colleges. It's very easy to look on the website, look at these beautiful pictures and these professionally done places that we can look at and take a tour and all that kind of stuff. That's easy to look at the pretty pictures. What's hard is to really articulate why you want to go there and what you want to study while you're there. So a lot of families get caught up in just looking at the pretty colleges and which one they want to go to without asking themselves the most important question, which is, why do you want to spend 4 years or more of your life and upwards of $100,000 sometimes in cash to go there? With what do you have in mind? So I like to tell families to pick your career first, pick your field, then pick what school has a major that's going to get you to that goal job or that goal career. And then pick a college that has a great program for that major. So instead of doing it the way we normally would, go to college, maybe sophomore year, declare a major, then kind of see what there is out there when you get out. Instead, pick your goal career or field, then pick your major, then pick your school.
So tell me, and I love that this is what you do, because this is so important. Tell me, what types of tools are you using? What kind of diagnostics are you using to help our scholars really look at what they are the right fit for in terms of their interests and majors and all that stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So I love to describe myself to students by saying that, I get to help you figure out what you want to be when you grow up. And I'll say this in front of a classroom full of 9th graders or a classroom full of 12th graders. So how do I do that? I mean, if I'm one-on-one with a student, I'll give them some interview questions first. I'm like, what do you want to be when you're little? Do you still want to be that? Tell me why you want to be that. What's interesting about it? But then once you get through those first initial conversations, then you might want to use some diagnostic tools. And there are several tools that are free and open to the public that everybody can use. I love the Bureau of Labor Statistics for research. I love Use Science. That's one that we use here at Access College America that I kind of was like recommending that we use because it's really, really good. It's comprehensive in that it gives you a battery of aptitude tests. And then based on these aptitude tests, and I've done it myself, it's really, really fun, the tests are, it will spit out different careers that might be of interest to you based on your results. So if you'd like, I can do a brief screen share and show you what I mean. So hold on real tight and I will actually, so what I'm going to do as an example is I'm going to show you mine, because I actually never give anything to a student without doing it myself. So I actually took, oops, is that it? Nope, that's the wrong one.
No, this is it.
You can see it. Oh, super. Okay. So it would give me an aptitude test. So here is a graphed method for my talent. So it says, I am a brainstormer, which actually to ask folks that I know, they would definitely kind of agree with that. But it will tell you what kind of person you are in terms of what your skills are. I'm good at vocabulary. I'm more of a generalist than a specialist. I'm more of an extrovert than an introvert. I enjoy working with and for people. And I like to focus on the future. If you knew me well, you would know that all these things are mad true. And so I was just like, when I took this, I was like, wow, I'm an older person, so I know myself well. I know that these things are true. But the fact that I did it as if I were a student and exploring, I found it really fascinating. So it will let you know how you can contribute to a team, which is a really, really important thing when you're thinking about career research. For example, do you work better alone or with others? Do you contribute best when you have partners to bounce ideas off of? Or are you more of the type that likes to be in the lab or on the computer doing work independently? So it will also give you what's known as a RISEC score. And I can go into that a little bit more if I give this to you as a student for Access College, but I'm enterprising, social, and artistic. It'll give you really cool brain games. But then here's the cool thing. And the reason why I really chose this one is if I go under careers, these careers are all things that would be indicative of things that I would be good at. So how interesting that one of the careers that came up was school educational vocational counselor. Let's see, professor, news, secondary school teacher. There's always a little bit of psychology in what we do here. So, I mean, it did match. Now, another thing that's interesting here too is to describe me. So this terms that describe you, every student who takes this assessment is going to get a list like this. And honestly, most of them are very true, but it can help you with things like short answer questions. It can help you with things like your resume, because it'll give you great words, not about necessarily your career, but about your personal qualities and characteristics. So I really, really love UScience as a tool. Now, if you don't subscribe to UScience and you're just, someone who's looking for general advice on it, if your school uses Naviance, they have a wonderful tool on Naviance that you can use that I use all the time as well. You can also do My Next Move at mynextmove.org. That has a RISEC score as well, and it will explain to you actually what it is. And at the end of your aptitude test, it will give you several pages to read about how to maximize those strengths. So you can tell I go on and on about it because I'm really passionate about it.
That's
sorry.
That's awesome. No, that's wonderful. So this is just one of the tools that we use in our agency. But tell me, you do our career exploration labs. What is that? I know it's amazing, but tell me, what is that? What do our scholars do in that lab and things like that?
Career Exploration Lab is really, really fun. So what I do is I demonstrate several different tools, and we actually do them together in the lab. So I'll give students a career card sort, and we'll talk about their career values. What impact do you want to make on the world? What kinds of causes are very important to you? Are you motivated by money? Are you motivated by helping others? Are you motivated by entrepreneurial spirit? Are you motivated by helping the planet? Whatever it is, we'll go there, and then we'll do a little bit more about the RISEC score and dig deep into, are you an artistic type? Are you an entrepreneurial type? Can you sell ice to Eskimos? If that's the case, then do it. If you're motivated by money, cool, make a lot of it, but figure out a way that you're going to be really, really happy later on in life. We will go through some of these career tests, and the students then will have a time to share and talk about their career passions, and also, most importantly, knowing their why.
Yep.
You got to be able to say why you want to be a thing. Just like your college wise, why the university is going to ask, why do you want to come to this college? And you better have a good answer. The same thing goes with, being a veterinarian. Why do you want to be that? Can you really tell me the nitty gritty of why and why you think that's going to make you happy? Because if you can, then that may be a career that's a good choice for you.
Yep, absolutely. So tell me, there's probably a lot of folks watching this right now, especially high school students, and they literally have no clue what they want to do. You might have incoming freshmen, you might have someone graduating high school right now that's watching this. So what advice do you have for someone watching this that really might be feeling anxiety about, oh my gosh, I really don't know what to do. Mom and dad is probably putting pressure on them to decide right now. But any words of wisdom for them?
Oh my gosh, I love this question. Yeah, so several different things. If you see an adult in your life, a neighbor, a friend's parent, your own parents, colleagues, or whatever, and they have a job that you don't know about or that you think might be interesting, ask them about it. Talk to them about it. See if they have anyone else. Ask the adults in your world, hey, do you know anyone who has a biology degree? What did they do with it? Do you know anyone in the world of finance? If so, what do they do? Can I talk to them? Can I bring them a coffee? Begin your networking and talk to adults about what they do with genuine interest. I tell you, people love to talk about themselves. So they will want to talk to you, and informational interviews are the best. Another one would be to maximize your summer job. So let's say you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur someday, but you're working at the concession stand at Parks and Rec. Take a little extra initiative to figure out how that business works. Yeah. Go to a business that you're interested in. And let's say, they don't have any openings at a CPA firm in the summer for teenagers. You're not scooping ice cream, but ask if you can volunteer for just a couple of hours and sit in, sort papers, look, learn, and listen. As well, do hard things and get out in the world and experience and see. So many times I'm presenting to a group of younger students and I'm like, okay, someone tell me a challenge you've had or something that's caused you to grow or an interesting experience where you really learned something, and I'll get a lot of real quiet faces. No, do hard things, do something that challenges you because you find yourself in your challenges, be they physical, mental, academic, social. But break out of that comfort zone because those things will help you build character and they'll help you figure out what turns you on and what you're passionate about.
And that is like really good life advice for anybody. I mean, it truly is. So, this has just been absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for taking your time today to kind of go over how we help our families and our scholars really explore and dive deep into all of those things. So, Bonnie, thanks again for the opportunity, and thanks everyone for watching. And I hope you guys have a great day. Connect with us if you have any questions on how to prepare, apply, and achieve. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.